There seems to be some curious people about what's inside my heating and air conditioning van, especially with other heating contractors, so I'll give you a little tour. Starting up in the front seat, I do keep an iPad and some troubleshooting sheets up there in the top of my bulkhead. I've got a printer to print out my job tickets. There's an inverter so I can charge batteries. Got the old GPS so I can find where I'm going, and I'll head back to the back where all the action is. I just changed over my van from cooling to heating season, so. All right, well, here's the back of the van. I have a acetylene B tank. I use the turbo torch. I don't use oxyacetylene like some guys do. I don't have any oxygen tanks in here. Nitrogen tank for pressure test and for flowing while I'm brazing. A little bit of 3/8 copper. In the summertime, I keep 3/8 copper, little pieces for making repairs, and 3/4 and 7/8. Spare little bag there for carrying stuff. This is my quick grab diagnostic bag. There's a fuel piece, little meter in there, then some tools just to get me through, you know, a 5-minute little checkout. Got a flashlight sitting right here. Wire rods, glow rods for running wires. This is a condenser needle so I can clean out condensers. Sipping over the other side, I've got refrigerant rack. That's an R22 recovery cylinder at the bottom. Conduit bender. Got a heavier shoe cover so you go into someone's house, keep their house clean. I've got your usual Vito Pro pack in there with all my nut drivers and stuff, and that's my full-size bag for going in to do troubleshooting and repairs. It's pretty boring to go inside there. It's got everything everybody else has, from drills to wrenches. That's my sheet metal bag that I'll bring in to do an install or any kind of sheet metal jobs. Move that off to the side here. Get my kneeling pad, set that down. Get my trash can out of the way. Bottom shelf, I've got an inducer motor. That's off of a manufactured home furnace. And these are all different pressure switches. These are OEM pressure switches. I'm an ICP dealer, so I keep some OEM parts that are commonly used. Over here I've got my PVC cement and cleaner, oil for freeing up rusted parts, cutting tool oil, high temperature silicone, some glue to glue insulation back on. This is an OEM board that doesn't fit up there with the rest of them. Behind that is contactors up top and contactors down below. They're all tough to move. You guys have all seen contactors before. Single run capacitors up to 10. Single run capacitors 12.5 on up down below. This is a condensate trap. Again, it's a ICP. It's a commonly screwed up item. These are all relays in case I need to jump start a blower motor with a bad board or something like that. Hard start kits, limit switches off of different furnaces, thumb gum, of course, for filling in holes. This is my my little gun to clear out condensate lines. My little gallo gun, I think they call that. Transformers. I thought there were a lot of transformers last week, but there's transformers, compressor saver, thermocouple thermopiles. Going up a shelf. This is the start of my control boards. I try to keep control boards in stock. If I've used it twice in a year, I put it in stock. So believe it or not, all of these boards and valves, I've changed at least 2 in a year, so I'm putting it into stock. White Rogers, this is a dual combination. It's a fan limit. There's an OEM Goodman board back here. We go through a lot of those. I bet you I go through about 2 of those a month. Yeah, those are all White Rogers. Thermostats, they're branded to my company. I went ahead and paid for that, so all those have my company name on it. 4, 5, and 6,000. Actually, my normal one is the Focus Pro 5 and 6,000. A little bit bigger screen, it's nice, but I do keep that Pro 4,000 just in case I need to change something out. Fan control center. This is a really handy box. Inside there, I've got universal pressure switches and some OEM ones, and also I have collected over the years every little piece of rubber pipe that wasn't used on an installation, little right angles, adapter things, because as those rubber kits start to break down and cause leaks, I just go to grab this, and usually I can find a piece in there. to change out a customer's leaking rubber hose. Really in a box. Then behind that, that's all my dual run capacitors, 25.5 up through 60/5. And in the summertime, I'm also keeping a whole bunch of 7.5s as well, because sometimes those replacement motors take a 7.5. Gas valves. These are all gas valves. I keep a combination of universal single stage, dual stage gas valves. There's a smart valve or two sitting inside there. In fact, here's a smart valve right here. And these are some OEM valves, both two-stage and single stage for the, again, for the ICP product. That you see that fast OEM part. A couple more OEM boards for ICP. My Honeywell Universals, the 9200. I go through a lot of these. It's probably my most popular board. Yeah, it's if there's a popularity contest. The board I use most often is that one right there. I also have the S86s in the back there, S89, and the fan control board. I like these ICM boards. They're made in the USA. In fact, it says so right on the boxes. Sometimes they get a little more expensive than the other boards, but man, I like using stuff that's made in the USA. So it's a lot of boards and stuff, but I do go through them. Coming back here, the Testo 320 combustion analyzer. I'm going to move that off to the side here so I can show you some more stuff. Box of vinyl tubing. This is 1/2-inch ID for like humidifiers, stuff like that. I need to run a drain. There's some 3/8 down there for coming off of condensate pumps. Little coffee can full of CPVC fittings, little 1/2-inch ones. Then coming back here, I keep some 3/4-inch iron pipe in this box, just some fittings, and then that's an inducer assembly, again an OEM. This is my gas pipe tray, all my nipples for doing an install. From close all the way up to 6 fits in this actual tray. Short ones on the left, and longer pieces of pipe on the right. That's convenient for doing installs. It's like a plumber kit there. Sawzall, stapler, got the Milwaukee right angle drill hiding in the back there. This is a nitrogen purge kit. That's just hoses and some quick fittings for making nitrogen purge. Combustible gas detector for finding gas leaks. 2 more inducer motors. And above that we go to the drawers. These are pretty nice. I keep all my limits in here. Everything from the resettable rollouts are over here. Actually, that's a used one. I gotta get rid of that. Resettable rollouts are over here. Different limits over here. Sometimes you get water in a furnace, or the limit just goes bad, so I try to keep a good selection of them. There's a bunch of Supco universal ones here in the middle, adjustable limit ones. Those are nice. Fuses, pistons for if someone has the wrong size piston in their evaporator coil from a changeout. I keep a bunch of different sizes. Low voltage fuses. Flame sensors. If I can't clean it to make it work, sometimes the ceramic's cracked. I have a whole selection of them, different OEM ones. Some of these are for manufactured homes. All sorts of different flame sensors and different pieces. Oh, and then the combination igniter, thermocouple, and then the 3-wire. That's the Carrier 3-wire kit. You guys know what those are. And then just fasteners. All igniters. I keep at least one of all my standard sizes in stock. This is also all igniters, White Rogers, and then these Robert Shaw ones, 41409, a real popular one. This is also additional igniters, as well as the Glowfly Universals and the Hot Rod, the White Rogers Universal igniter. Keep those in there as well. Top shelf above there. I don't know if I showed you that stuff or not, but I keep a disconnect and a whip, a bunch of 18-volt tools, hole saws for putting in PVC through the side of a house, one of my bigger drills, grinder, in case you need to grind something. These are all copper adapters for doing installs, you know, do something to get around a evaporator coil, get around a pipe or something. This is nice wire terminal kit. I keep this all stocked with all my wire terminal pieces, parts. I have two little kits that I keep in my bags. This is my main storehouse, so I can just come out here and grab whatever I'm out of. Keep my state camera handy over there for poking into heat exchangers, and we've got a in-depth cyclometer there as well. refrigerant detector. This is the field piece dual port manometer and pressure switch tester. That's really nice to have. That's convenient for, I keep a universal pressure switch back there and I can set it up. It's my regulator for nitrogen flow brazing. Got my little micron gauge back there. Some vacuum rated what do you call those, valve core removers. This is just a whole drawer full of sockets and wrenches. Everyone sees sockets. I need to show you that. Nut drivers, screwdrivers, all the bits and pieces that you need to poking holes into places. My overflow meters, universal zebra and the adapter plugs, spare digital multimeter, another one that I've had for years that I don't think I use it anymore. Different cables I might need, alligator clips. I can go wireless with that field piece thing. I can check amperage wirelessly. Subco digital megometer. That's a tone generator, so I can put tone on the wires so I can trace them down. Little airflow thing that hooks onto my iPhone, believe it or not. That looks pretty good. It's pretty cool. Then if I need to figure out a mystery where my breaker is, I can set a tone on the breaker and I can go sniff it out with this piece and figure out which breaker to turn off. So that's always nice. Next one down is for pipe threading. 3/4 and 1/2 inch pipe threading along with a big cutter. I keep a tripod stand in my installation trailer, and I do have a little one I can put in my trailer hitch for threading pipe, but I do residential, so 1/2 inch and 3/4 is all I need. I don't need to go up to 1 inch hardly ever. And bottom drawer, this is the Yellow Jacket tubing bender. Below that's that Hillmore Purge Kit, a lot of guys have. And that's running in fittings. Then I have this PVC cutter. It only cuts up to 2 inch, but it's pretty convenient. I like it. For running 2 inch vent, this is, man, you don't have those little shavings to get it stuck in vacuum switches and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. On the door over there, BX cable down below, other wire up top here to make up whips, or if I need to replace some wiring. In the pocket of the door, I keep my vacuum pump. In the back there is just some spare sheet metal, spare pipe. I keep some S-cleats and standing S-cleat, some spare little bit of drain fitting, and there's also some longer pieces of iron pipe back there. And then moving on over here, I'm going to reposition. I'll start the video back up again. I think my phone shut off at the iron pipe rack. Here, I keep a little rack here of iron pipes for where I'm installing furnaces. I've got a battery-powered vacuum for doing cleanup work and doing furnace checks. These are really convenient. I keep a PVC electrical fitting, a gas fitting, and an overflow electrical fitting box. I can bring these into installations and everything's in here. So I can go in and I'm just fully stocked with all my PVC parts or whatever I need electrical fitting wise for an install. They're all sitting right in there. I do keep an install trailer, which is actually sitting right there. That has my sheet metal bending equipment and my refrigerant recovery machine, stuff like that. But I try to keep all the pieces, parts, because these are convenient for repairs as well in the actual van. On the other side, up top, I've got 2-wire, 4-wire, 6-wire wire to make up low voltage stuff. Of course, got your foil tape over here. Field piece set of gauges here, digital gauges. Behind there, it's Aprilaire water panels. I keep the 10, 12, 35 in stock all the time. Brushes, motor adapter for it's a belly band kit. Condensate pump. These are all Aprilaire parts. Humidistats, digital humidistats, solenoid valves, outside temperature sensors, airflow switches, whatever you need really for an Aprilaire repair. This is my motor kit. In there I keep the universal puller, or I'm sorry, the ultimate puller. Pull fans off of motors. It's really convenient. And then all motors. I took my condenser fan motors off, so all I have here now is blower motors. I keep a 3/4, 1/2, and a 1/4 horse blower motor, and also a couple, it's a 1/4, and also a couple of these multi-horse one, the Rescue and that one as well, for change outs. I don't have any OEM motors in here. If it is a warranty thing, I'll go and pick up the OEM motor individually. A couple more April Air replacement media scale just in case. That's my second scale. I didn't take it out from air conditioning season. Down below, just some 2-inch PVC pipe, couple couplings in case I have to do some kind of repair or pull something out. You can see some S-cleat and some drive cleat. I'm doing an install tomorrow. But this is the van. That's right, I keep it well stocked. My goal is to make everything a one-stop shop